morning, mine is still Fox.
And I'm KFC Dad. Welcome back to another championship prediction vlog. And this is week
30.
Yes, week 30. It was a bit of a staggered week last week, week 29. And we're still one game to play tonight. Sheffield Wednesday against Watford, isn't it?
Yes.
Or is it Watford against Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, it's right, yeah.
Yeah, so there's still one game to play. But we're going to have a look at what happened and who got what next.
Yes, what mine still Fox got on his head? Get your badging, see it.
Get your badging.
Yes.
So on week 29, the staggered week, we both got one right each, didn't we? So you're on 57 points and KFC Dad's on 66 points. So I'm still 9 points ahead of you. Wesley's on 9 points.
But I'm coming for you, Dad.
Okay.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
We are joined by Wesley Schnauzer predictions in week 30, this one. Yeah, so he will be coming up as well with his predictions.
Yes.
Wesley Schnauzer here, back with another prediction blog with the boys.
So someone is very chuffed with themselves. We, at the Birmingham game, we sat behind the dugout. We thought we'd make a change from where we're sitting. And what happened?
Mine still Fox got the Casey McTeer.
Casey McTeer gave him his shirt.
And he knows me as well, he's my mate.
Yeah, he sent you a message as well, didn't he?
Oh, we got 3 points, but we got it from last night.
Yeah, last night we played against Swansea. And we got the 3 points, and the score was 3-1.
You didn't get it right.
I didn't get it right, you did. Okay, so remember, guys, like and subscribe to the channel. Help us to reach our target. Let's see how many likes should we get for this one. 100?
100, yeah.
Let's get 100 likes for this video. Like a fellow vlogger, Matt SB, says, he always says, it's free to like, it's free to subscribe. So come on, guys.
Come on, guys, like and subscribe.
To the channel.
And follow to our social medias.
Yes.
Like follow on Instagram and Twitter. And Facebook as well.
Okay, then let's dive into these predictions. And this is game number 1. Game number 1 is?
Friday night on Sky Sport.
It is.
Live. Bristol City versus Leeds United.
Yes, Bristol City versus Leeds United. Now we know Bristol City had a 4-goal thriller, 2-2 draw against Coventry City.
That huge 1 point for Bristol City, got a draw against them.
Yeah, and Leeds United, they beat Norwich 1-0. So what are you going for on this one, mate?
I'm going 3-2 Leeds United.
3-2 to Leeds United. Okay, I'm going to go and sit on the fence on the first one. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
Ooh, this
Yes.
is interesting, Colonel.
2-2 draw. And what about you, Wesley?
The Friday night kickoff, Bristol City versus Leeds United. I'm going to go 3-1 to Leeds United.
Game number 2 is
Blackburn versus QPR.
Blackburn versus QPR. Okay, so let's make sense of this. Week 28, Blackburn played against Huddersfield and drew 1-1.
Yes.
Week 29, QPR played against Huddersfield and drew 1-1. Blackburn in week 29,
They played in FA Cup
they played in the FA Cup and beat Wrexham 4-1.
on Monday night.
They did. So what are you going for on this one, mate?
I'm going for 2-1 to QPR.
Yeah, Blackburn aren't doing so great at the moment, are they? I know they beat Wrexham 4-1. So I'm going to go for a narrow 1-0 win for QPR on this one.
You got your magic cap on.
Yeah, that's game number 2. What about you, Wesley?
Blackburn Rovers versus QPR. I'm going to go QPR to win 1-0.
Game number 3 is
Huddersfield versus Sheffield Wednesday.
Yes, Huddersfield versus Sheffield Wednesday. So Huddersfield, we just said, drew 1-1 in the last round, and Sheffield Wednesday, the last game they played, they lost 2-1 to Coventry. But in the week 29, which is still carrying on, it's the last game is tonight. They're playing against Watford tonight.
At Hillsborough.
Yeah, so we don't know the score for that one yet.
And-
But we are going to predict the score for their game at the weekend.
Yeah, and also they played in FA Cup 12, got 1-1 draw in FA Cup, 1-1 draw
Yeah.
against Coventry.
So what are you going to go for tonight? I mean, for this game, not tonight's game.
I'm going for 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday.
2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday against Huddersfield. You know what? I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go 2-1 Sheffield Wednesday as well.
What about you, Wesley?
Yeah, so that's game number 3. What about you, Wesley?
Sheffield Wednesday travel up to Huddersfield. I'm going to go 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday.
Game number 4 is
Hull and versus Millwall.
Hull versus Hull Tigers versus Millwall.
The two Tigers.
No, one's a tiger, one's a lion.
Yes.
So in week 28, Hull played against Sunderland.
And they lost 1-0.
They lost 1-0. And
Millwall got a draw 1-1 against Preston.
yeah, that's in week 29, this staggered week. So what are you going for on this one?
I'm going for 2-1 to
2-1 to Hull.
Yes.
I'm gonna go 2-0 to Hull.
You're very interesting, Carnot.
Yeah, but what about that's game number 4? What about you, Wesley?
Hull versus Millwall. Hull will win this 2-1.
Game number 5 is Norwich City.
Versus Coventry City.
Yeah, 2 cities. Yeah, in the last round, this is this staggered week. Week 29, Norwich lost 1-0 to Leeds.
Yep.
And Coventry drew 2-2 with.
No, 1-1. It's 1-1 draw.
No, yesterday.
Yeah.
They drew 2-2 with Bristol City. That was their last game.
Yeah.
So, what are you going for on this one, mate?
I'm going for 2-1 to Coventry.
2-1 to Coventry. I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to go 1-1 draw.
Oh.
That's game number
5.
5. Okay, what about you, Wesley?
Norwich City versus Coventry City. I'm going to go for a Desmond. 2-2 draw.
Game number 6 is
Preston versus Ipswich Town.
Preston North End versus Ipswich Town. Right, so well, we know Preston, they drew 1-1 with Millwall in this staggered week 29. Ipswich in their league game, they played against Leicester and that got a 1-1 draw. But in the FA Cup, they
But in the league, Maidstone, they won 2-1.
Yeah, they did lose. They lost against Maidstone, and they lost 2-1. So they're out of the FA Cup. So anyway, what are you going for this one?
I'm gonna sit on fence this one.
You?
2-2 draw.
Desmond.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Ipswich win. Yeah, that's game number 6. What about you, Wesley? You can bark now. Come on.
Preston North End versus Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town, you'll win this 1-0.
Game number 7 is
Rotherham versus Southampton.
Rotherham United versus the Saints. Okay. On the last game for Rotherham, they got an admirable draw against Middlesbrough, didn't they? 1-1 draw.
Yes.
What about Southampton?
They beat Swansea 3-1.
They beat Swansea 3-1, yeah. What are you going to go for on this one?
I'm going for, sorry, Robin, you're going to get beaten. This one, I'm going to say Southampton 3-1.
Yeah, Southampton are still charging up that table. They are currently, at this moment in time, 11 points behind Leicester, but they are battling it out with Ipswich. So I think they're going to carry on winning, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 Southampton win.
Yes.
That's game number 7. What about you, Wesley?
Rotherham versus Southampton. Southampton will win 2-0.
Game number 8 is Stoke City versus Leicester City
Come on!
at the Bet365 Stadium. So in the last game, we know Leicester drew with Ipswich in the league.
And so we won 3-0 against Birmingham City. 3-0.
In the FA Cup. And last night we beat 3-1 Swansea, didn't we?
Yes.
So, what about Stoke?
So lost 3-1.
Against Sunderland in their last game. What are you going for on this one, mate?
I'm going for 2-0 Leicester to win.
2-0 Leicester to win. I'm going to go for a Leicester win as well. I'm going to go 3-1. We seem to gift the opposition a goal right near the end when there's about 3-4 minutes left.
And come on, Leicester.
Yeah.
Come on, you Blues.
Shout loud and proud for the boys.
Enzo Blue Army.
Yes, that's game number 8. What about you, Wesley?
Stoke City versus my team, Leicester City. I'm going to go an emphatic 3-0 win for Leicester.
Game number 9 is
Swansea versus Plymouth.
yes, Swansea City versus Plymouth Argyle. Well, we know what happened with Swansea City, don't we?
They lost 3-1 last night.
Against Leicester City. And what about Plymouth?
They won 3-1 against Cardiff.
Yeah, that was their last league game. So what are you going for on this one, mate?
I'm going for 2-1 to Plymouth.
2-1 to Plymouth. I'm going to go a Plymouth win as well. I'm going to go 3-1.
Oh.
Yeah, 3-1. So that's game number 9. What about you, Wesley?
Swansea City versus Plymouth Argyle. I'm going to go Plymouth Argyle to win 1-0.
Game number 10 is Watford
Versus Cardiff.
Yeah, Watford versus Cardiff. Now, we just mentioned Cardiff. They lost, didn't they?
3-1 against Plymouth.
Yeah, in their last league game. Watford are playing tonight. This is Wednesday.
Under the light for them.
Yeah, so we don't know what's going to happen with that one tonight. But for the weekend, what are you predicting?
I'm sorry, Cardiff. You're not doing very well this season. I'm saying 2-0 to Watford.
2-0 to Watford. I'm going to go for a Watford win as well. I'm going to go 1-0 to Watford. So that's game number 10. What about you, Wesley?
Watford versus Cardiff City. Watford to win 2-1.
Game number 11 is a tasty West Midland derby. It's
West Brom versus Birmingham City.
yes, West Bromwich Albion versus Birmingham City. Now, at the weekend in the FA Cup, West Brom did play Wolves, and there was a lot of
Kicking off.
Yes, there was. Hopefully, there won't be none of that in this game. But, there is rivalry there. So, West Brom, what was their last game?
They lost in the FA Cup 2-0.
To Wolves, yeah.
And Birmingham lost 3-0 against us in the FA Cup.
Yes, they did. So, on this one, what are you going for on this one, mate?
I'm going for 2-1 to the Baggies.
2-1 to the Baggies. I'm going to sit on the fence on this one. I'm going to go for a Desmond, a 2-2 draw.
Ooh.
Yep, that's game number 11. What are you, Wesley? Come on.
West Bromwich Albion versus Birmingham City. West Midlands derby there. I'm going to go West Brom to nick it 1-0.
Game number 12 and the final game of the weekend, which is a Sunday kickoff.
Yes.
Yeah, so it is a derby as well. A northeast derby. It is
Middlesbrough versus Sunderland.
Middlesbrough versus Sunderland. Now, Sunderland, they won their last game, didn't they?
They won 3-1 against Stoke City.
Yep, that's right. And Middlesbrough, they drew 1-1 against Rotherham in their last game.
Yes.
So what are you going for on this one, mate?
I'm going for 3-1 to Sunderland.
3-1 to Sunderland.
Yes.
I'm going to go for a high-scoring 5-goal thriller. I'm going to go 3-2 to Middlesbrough.
Yes.
So that concludes all our weekend predictions. What about you, Wesley? Game number 12. Come on, quickly.
The last match of the weekend, Middlesbrough versus Sunderland, another derby, a northeast derby. I'm going to go for a high-scoring 3-2 win for Sunderland.
So that's all the weekend's fixtures for week 30. And
Smash a like and subscribe and share.
yeah, we want to get 100 likes for this video. So can you please like and subscribe to the channel? And we will see you on the next
A matchday vlog.
Yeah, it will be against Stoke City.
I will be there and
Yeah.
give me predictions and come down and have a chat.
Yes.
With the KFC
We're
Dad.
we're not going on the coach on this one. We're driving down.
Something different.
Something different, but you're going training first, aren't you? So it'll be a tight one. So yeah, we will see you on the next one. See you all later.
See you later, loud bars.
Okay, because let's dive into the prediction. 1-0.
You didn't. You say 2-1.
Game number 6. Shut up. Game number 6 is